Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. If you just give me a wee moment, just getting set up. Alright, let me get my channel up so that I can see your comments if anyone comes in. Hi Leisha, hiya. In you come. I'm just, pardon me, just about there. Oh. Right. I think we're just about ready. My goodness. Right. Hi Shirley. Okay then. So I've got some bits and pieces out. I need actually to get some more baby cards together, and I have this Sweet and Precious stamp set which I've hardly used, so I thought this was a good, I think they're just super for baby cards, but it's just like mum and baby, isn't it? So I've just got, it's simple. I've not been feeling too great today, just don't know, I did a lot of eating out at the weekend. I don't know if it's just all been a bit much for me, this old lady and all that. So I've had a bit of a kind of relaxy day, not done too much, but I wanted to come and do a bit of stamping and talk to you guys. Right, so I'm just going to stop for a minute and say hello. Quite a few people have fallen in the door. Are you all sitting comfortably? Then we shall begin. Oh, some people I don't usually see live. So Leisha, hiya. Shirley, hi. Emma, hi. Connie, hello and welcome. Claire, come in and get comfy. Hi Randy, you still having these awful thunderstorms? Oh my gosh. We have had a few rain showers. I did get caught in a rain shower earlier on today when I was planting my courgettes. But hi Emma, and you can't, oh I've already said hello to you Emma, but as you know it's better to say hello twice than not at all. And hi Kimberly, and you come. Right, SC, you need to help me there. SC in the USA. Some of us Brits are slow in the uptake. Hey Heather, and you come. Heather's from the south of England, aren't you? I'm starting to remember some things. No, I'm trying with SC and it will be something really that I should know. South Carolina. South Carolina, yes. Got it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, if you would all like to, just so that you get a chat with each other while I'm stamping here, why don't you all say where you're from? Oh Helen, you're watching me on the big screen. Oh, that's cool. I'm on Helen's telly. That'll be the only time I'm ever on the telly anyway. Right, let's just go. This is going to be simple as I've used scallop contours dies, and I'm trying to not have pink as the main colour, you know, so that I'm going with the TV star. So I've got soft sea foam, smoky slate, and the new lemon lolly, is it? Oh, you're in the West Midlands, Leisha, that's bad. And so I've used the, as I say, the scallop contours dies, and I've cut some layers. So I've got some coloured layers, I've got some white layers for stamping on, and I've got some plain white stamps. And I'm not, it's not going to be rocket science. In fact, I'm not really capable of rocket science anyway. So, but there, that's going to be the classic combinations. Claire, you're in Yorkshire, Heather's in Dorset, and Leisha's in West Midlands. And Shirley, I would say you're up the road from me. But the thing is, yeah, you're south of me, but it's up a hill. That is crazy. So you're right as well. Of course you're right. You know where you live. Anywho, let's stamp. Let's stamp again. Like we did last Tuesday. And East Midlands. So a lot of Brits in. but quite a lot of people from the US of A. Hey Lisa, Lisa's just come in from Australia. In you come, Lisa. You are Australia, aren't you? Not New Zealand. Because I can be wrong as well. You're up the hill, but you are down the road, suppose, eh, Shirley? That's weird. That just does my head. Right, anyway, stop worrying about things about geography, Janice, and stamp, because that's what folks came to see. Right, so I've got Sweet and Precious, but I've also got Charming Sentiments. This is a vital stamp set for your stash. If you do not have this stamp set, I urge you to get that on your shopping list ASAP. The best thing. And if you can manage the dies as well, they're fab because they cut out all the shapes, so it's superb. Superb. That is really vital. And yeah, so let's stamp colours, and I'm just going to add simple amounts of colour. I know a lot of people have looked at this and thought, I don't know, because how would I colour it, what would I do? So I thought this was just let's start off with very simple. But when I say very simple, of course I've got Wink Out, I've got Stella. Okay, so we'll stamp and colour. So I've got three layers there. But I've got 4 card bases and I've got 4 of these, so let's just have a wee think. Right, so if I do the giraffes, what I'm thinking is I'll do them in, oh goodness me, Heather and Emma are about to arrange to meet for coffee, just about there. Right, so I'm going to stamp the giraffes in crumb cake. Do you know, I cannot say the word giraffe without a wee giggle. I always want to say you're having a giraffe instead of you're having a laugh. I don't even know where that came from. I think they'll fit on there. Could get a bigger block out, but sometimes not everyone has. So I'm inking up the stamp. I'm taking the pad to the stamp this time simply because it's quite a big stamp. Ooh, that was a bit dodgy, Janice. Okay, so let's just get this image on here. Now I'm going to kind of pop it up here a wee bit because I think I want to get a sentiment in the corner. We'll see. Pop it like, maybe a bit more like that. That's like you're having a giraffe. I don't fancy having a giraffe. That might be painful. And that wasn't my best stamping, but I think it will be fine. Like this, I'm going to stamp it once more and then we'll just do one of the others. We'll do 2 of the giraffes because I like them best. I think I did a bit of over inking at that side, but we're okay. We're good. We're good. So as I say, this isn't anything fancy, no fancy folds, no winky backgrounds, nothing, just a bit of stamping. Didn't even check the stamp to see if it was okay. I'm thinking that my crumb cake might need re-inked, but that's all right. That we'll just leave it, and that will not mess about. Right, so then we have the lovely penguins. Yeah, maybe you guys could find somewhere sort of in the middle between you both where you could meet for coffee and a chat. I'm not forcing you together, I'm just suggesting. Mind you, you'll need to be quick before school holidays kick in for Emma anyway. Well, you guys have got a few weeks now till holidays. We've just got a few days down here. Right, so now we've got this lovely penguins. I'm going to just pop them kind of in the middle. The shapes are not that bad. You know, you could do a bit of fussy cutting with these as well. The lines are quite easy to follow. I just did that with basic grey. I was thinking of black, but then I thought, no, let's just tone it down, because we're thinking babies, keeping it gentle. And we'll do the sloths on here. And again, I will do the sloth, mummy and baby sloth. With, sloths are quite fashionable just now, aren't they? Emma and Heather, you could maybe pop, if either of you want to drop me an email. In fact, if you both want to make sure I have your email address, I will pass Emma's, I can pass Emma's email on to you, Heather, but you'd both have to email me so that I can do that. Right, I'm just going to get these sloths. I'm not quite sure how they're, I think I might pop them this way on this card, and we'll do a landscape one. Unless you find each other on Facebook, and then you can privately message each other. Right, so we've got 4 pictures. And I'll just put the stamps out the way, and I will put yeah, I'll keep basic grey out to do. Right, so we have congratulations, so tiny, so precious, babies are a blessing, and bring on the cuddles. So I think congratulations will fit along the top there. So just, as I say, before I go waste my time colouring, I'll see if I can get the stamping right first. To bring on the cuddles, but actually this fits better in here. Look, just make them up as you go along, what you think. I'll just put these ones, and then of course I can have one of the other ones on the inside of the card. That's okay. I like the font on these. Congratulations on the top of this one. Right, so we've got Heather and Emma sorted out. So what's everybody else busy with now? Is anyone else crafting right now? Let's try the bring on the cuddles here. Is there any other people on here that live near someone else on here? Shirley and I. Shirley is not far from me, which is nice. It is nice to have a crafty buddy close to you. I'm quite blessed now. I didn't when I moved here. Although I've got a crumb cake here, I think, do you think I should change? Yeah, I think I will just change to stamping with that. It's nice to have a wee bit of matchy, isn't it? You've just stamped a Christmas one sheet wonder. Wow, cool. Baby Sarah Blessing looks about right to go in here, doesn't it? Oh, it's just lovely. Ooh. Right, and then, well, we've all, yeah, congratulations, or so tiny, so precious. We've not used that, have we? I just dipped my finger in the ink. Did you see that? I think this is squint, but that's not bad, is it? Aren't they? The pictures are nice, but I think because they're so realistic, they put some people off who kind of worry about how they'll add colour. To be honest, you don't necessarily have to add colour. I bet you if you took that one and the grey background, pop that straight on, that needs no colour, does it? And you could do the same. You could probably put that onto a crumb cake layer and then a white card, or you could do this in cream. You know, you don't necessarily always have to add colour to, because the detail in these drawings is so beautiful. But I'm saying that Janice wants to add some colour. I don't have all the new colour blends, but I do have the Stamp Right marker, so I am going to use it and we'll see where we go with it. So basically all I'm going to do is I've got Lemon Lolly here, and I'm just basically going to fill in the gaps I'm not able to do. I'm just wanting to see if I just go over carefully. See, the yellow will, the marker will reactivate the ink from the stamp. But I'm just trying to show you easy ways to do things. You know, not everything has to take hours. Just be a bit careful as you go around the eye. And just because I gave that a wee minute to kind of, so I'm just going over with solid yellow over the top, and the crumb cake is showing through nicely enough just to give giraffe markings. I think, yeah, it looks as if it's going on quite bright, the Lemon Lolly, but as it dries it does go back a bit, which is good. It's not quite as subtle as So Saffron, but it's a pretty yellow. I like it. And again, because it's a new marker, it's really juicy. So I originally thought I'd have to be careful going around all the markings, but you don't. Hey Nessa, you come away in. We're just all having a wee huddle here. We've not put a fire on because it's not really quite cold enough for a fire here in the UK. But I guess our friends on the east of Australia will say different because they're be colder there. But make sure you get a drink. Hope you're all keeping hydrated in this warm weather. Help yourself to a drink from the table and something nice to eat. Just like that. That's actually pretty, isn't it? You have to agree with me. And there is another way to, we'll do the other giraffes just now while we're on. And I have lemon lolly ink pads. I've got a feeling I did this in something. Oh yeah, I did this on one of the moths last week, didn't I? Painted it with the Wink of Stella. Now, I don't know that I should have any wine or anything tonight. As I say, I've had a bit of a dodgy tummy today. I won't give you any further graphic details. I haven't felt ill as such, just a bit, a bit, I think. Right, so this time I've put ink on my pad and I've got Wink of Stella, and let's see what happens here. Let's have some sparkly giraffes. Oh, listen, let's pop a fire on in the corner for Lisa. She'll be cold. In fact, ladies, give her a bit of a hug. Maybe she could take some of the heat from you guys. Yeah, that's cold. Even by Scottish standards, that's cold. So basically I'm just watercolouring here, but I'm doing it with Wink of Stella. Oh, that happens all the time. Write a message, delete a message. And the other way, if you don't have the ink pad, but you have the pen and you want to paint with the colour, just do that, squiggle some onto there. See, it's the same thing. So if you do want to have all the colours, but you don't really have the budget for all the ink pads, then you could buy the markers, because you can buy them in packs of families. So you should just, you know, build them up, but you would get all the colours much faster than you would if you were buying ink pads. Me neither, Heather. It's amazing that I actually managed to do lives and things like that. So we've got sparkly giraffes here. Hi Lanny, and you come, how are you doing? Well, you certainly won't need to sit by the fire, will you? You're in summer now. Have you been on a trip or up to something with these lovely boys? Is there anyone else slipped in that I haven't seen? Because I'm kind of concentrating on my colouring here. And that really is, this is just childlike colouring as long as you manage to try and stay within the lines. So painting with a Wink of Stella is such amazing fun. Yeah, and that's right, you did, was it yourself that made that comment before, Pauline? And you, I know, they do get neglected. I think it was when the blends first came, and they're so fab, and we just all got a bit addicted to them. But do you know what? The markers are really good too. I like them. Right, so there's sparkly giraffes. A 25th anniversary midsummer party, and you were by the pool. That sounds just fab. Right, so there's the giraffes. So, sloths, what will we do with you? First of all, clean this yellow. I know the giraffes are just lovely. So we'll wipe that off, and I think we'll have a bit of smoky slate, do you think, onto the sloth? I think. Will we have a sparkly sloth, or do you know what I'll do this time? Just do it slightly different so that everyone knows the options. So I've got some, you need to remind me of the colours because I'm having a bit of a time with my head. Soft sea foam, and I'll do the leaves with the soft sea foam marker. A casino night, yeah. You're not meant to win at that. Although, quite a lot of years ago, Peter and I went to an opening of a casino in Edinburgh, and it was with a group, and we all had dinner and a couple of hours of playing on the different games. You know, we joined in all the different things and we played on the machines. And given that, you know, that we had dinner as well, which obviously we had to pay for, and all our gaming, whatever, gambling, I suppose, let's not pretend it's anything else, but it was a bit of fun. We actually left the building and arrived home with £4 more than we went in with, and that we had dinner too. But the difference between the markers and the pen is the markers are water-based ink like our ink pads, and the blends have alcohol in them, so they do act and behave differently. And just, yeah, so, and the markers, as I say, they do come in families, so you can build them up. Right, and then we'll use smoky slate on the, I'll need a colour for the branch of the trees. It is quite dark. It actually feels like it's darker than the basic grey, but I don't think it is. I think it will just die back a bit. You can still see the lines, the drawing through it. And they're all quite juicy because simply I don't use them often enough. But just as a point, right, this is smoky slate. So this was in my original pack. It's the old version, and this was in my original pack when I, a long time ago, got a half-price product because I'd spent a silly amount of money and I could choose a half-price product. So I got the whole box of markers, and I'm going to say that has to be at least 5 years ago. And I've just opened this, and as I say, I don't use them enough, which is why we're making the effort. And if you see, I've opened this and it's as juicy as. So that's good. So we stamped that with basic grey, and I am colouring with smoky slate, and you can see it as it's drying. It is lightning and you can see the drawing through it. With the markers though, I do believe that it's better to try and go in the direction, I mean this is very childlike colouring I'm doing, but with this I'm trying to go in the direction of the fur because it doesn't soak in and dry as flat as your blends do colour wise, which is quite good because then you do get a bit of texture. gosh, that's some haircut this one's got. Oh, Lanny, thank you so much. Oh, hi, Jan, and you come. Oh my goodness, this is exciting. Oh, thank you, Lanny. That is fantastic. Thank you. If you're watching on the replay and you're wondering what I'm thanking Lanny for, she has just given me a super chat, so it's sort of like she's given me a tip for providing this free tutorial for you. And did you know that you can actually do that when you're watching on replay as well? Like, something went a bit wrong there. I'm trying to talk and colour at the same time. Oh yeah, because I wanted to put a bit of pink in here. I might have messed that up a wee bit, but hey, nobody knows what it was supposed to be. I'm going to put a bit of, well, that's bright, isn't it? For their faces. That's our, what's the new pink called? Bubble Bath. Hopefully that'll dye back a wee bit. I was just going to put a wee bit pink on the faces. We'll just leave it at that. It is dyeing back a wee bit. It's drying back. Right, and what will we... Oh, Helen, thank you so much. I totally appreciate. You're going to make me cry, you lot. Right, you're so kind. But it does mean I will put that towards another stamp set that I can demonstrate for you all. Right, and now I have... Oh, that's his arm going up there, isn't it? So you've got to work out what's what here. See, of course, you could do completely bizarre colours. I mean, you could have a purple sloth. And then I'm just pop. Crumb cake it is I'm using here. I don't know if I told you that. Oh, look, there's a leaf I missed. So I'm trying to, you know, kind of stay with pastel-y, softer colours, although I'm not thinking that smoky slate is looking as pastel-y as I thought, but it's okay, tone's okay. And the leaf. Oh, hi Connie! I think it might be you, because mine is quite sharp and clear here. It might be the resolution on your screen. Could just be internet issues. I thought that was a mark, but it's just a hair. So that's the sloth, and I am not going to add too much colour here. I am just going to be a bit... I'm going to say, is this a king penguin or an emperor or something? I'm going to add a bit of yellow here. A bit of yellow fella on there. And just a teeny bit on baby and a teeny bit on his beak. Alright, you're going a bit bloody there as well. Oh, do you know what I realise? You might... The sound is... let me just double check. No, there's no messages telling me there's anything wrong. I don't know. Do you think that's enough on the penguins of colour? I don't feel that I want to add any more. Yeah, it's just because I've got a fan on, I wondered if that was affecting what you could hear. Right. Okay. So, I don't have a backing for one of the yellows. I think it needs a bit more than just that. So let's see, we'll do 3 of them and then I'll decide what. So I've got these mats that I cut out with my colour and contour dies. Again, these are dies that I love, but I haven't been using them as much lately, so I thought it was good to get them out. Right, we do have a take your pick tool. In fact, do you know what I haven't shown anybody? Take your pick. I got the pack and then I went and opened it all up and put it on and then forgot. I could have, you know, opened the box and shown you. But this is the new take your pick attachments. And now this is clever. This one goes on this end. There's 3 new attachments for your take your pick tool. So that one, there is this disc thing, but so it's got a bit that makes it safe. Pull that down, and this you can do like a serrated line. So it's like, say you were doing an invitation and you want a tear off bit. If you take that right along the line, you need to put a mat under it. So I will think about a project that, you know, like say, you know how when you get tickets and you can tear off a bit and they keep a bit and you keep a bit? Well, that you can make that serrated edge so that they can tear it off. Perforator, that's the word, Randy. I need you here to keep me right. So anyway, that's what that one does. I played with some scrap just to see it, and it does do it. It's pretty sharp. Then you have a craft knife end that you can put on. I don't know why I took the cover off. It's not the cleverest thing for me to do, and it's not the cleverest thing for me to own, to be honest, because I don't know if you guys can see in the camera this scar here. Well, guess who did that with a craft knife and had to get 3 stitches, and the doctor told me it'll be quicker for me just to stitch it without giving you anaesthetic, because it'll take just as long to do the anaesthetic. Ooh. And we've got more pokey tools. Look, we've got this one. I'm not quite sure what we do with this. It's like a hook. I don't know what I'm missing, but I haven't looked. I'm sure Stampin' Up have got a video to keep us right on these, and now I can't get the cover to go back on properly. But this one is just a slimmer pokey tool than the pokey tool we've already got. And I actually think, remember we've got the spatula on that one, but I think the thinner one will be better for picking up embellishments. So we do have all these protectors, so we should use them. Right, so we'll protect that one. But what I'm going to do is just get another tool, and then I can have them all on, and it's easier to pick them up then. Oh, take care, Shirley. Right, so anyway, that was what I was going to show you, but the reason I remembered to show you that was because I wanted to poke out these bits with my, I call this a pokey tool. I know it's a take your pick tool, but remember old pokey tools. And some new people to crafting don't believe that is a technical term. It really is. Please pass your pokey tool. There we go. Right, so definitely in the title did I say something about a natter or a blether? Because that's definitely what I'm doing now. I'm just blethering. Right, who was I going to use this with? Was it Mr. Sloth that's getting the grey one? Yeah. So you can see the grey is dying back there. I'm not sure I made a good job of Mummy Sloth's face, but she's alright. Yep, she's alright, she'll survive. So, although no, that's got the green, and where are the other backs that I had? Where's the other layers? Ooh. I've got one that's got, so see, it was an old bit of scruffy card, but I felt like if it's going at the back, you won't notice the bendy bit. Right, so this has got some soft sea foam in the picture. You know, I did try to do a wee bit of thinking. I'm glad, Randy, I'm glad. Is it maybe the weather that you're having that's maybe causing yours to not be as clear on your bigger screen? Right. Bits everywhere, that just means I'll need to hoover up. Okay, right, so let's just glue this down. Okay, I'm wondering if that hook attachment might be good for picking out the dried up glue out of your glue tube, your glue bottle. Or as Ruth from Artful Stampin', she calls them glue bogies. I giggled so much the first time I ever heard her say that. How's that? Yeah. Oh, Jan, I hope that goes smoothly for you all. And yes, indeed, those who pray for Jan and her Fred and the family. Yeah, there's so much still happening. Like this, I think this bottle of glue has just given up. I think it's empty. You're going to have it at the cemetery. Well, I hope the weather's kind. I hope it goes smoothly. And I hope you just can concentrate on the happy memories. Now, this is not good, is it? I cannot. Where's it? Where did that tool? Where did I put it? I'm wondering. I wonder. Because that is thinner than the other one. If it, oh, well, it went in now. It'll have ruined the nozzle, but never mind. Oh yeah, here we go. That worked. Right, so there's one. And of course this one didn't have Wink of Stella, so we can, why don't we just add it on the leaves? Of course the Wink of Stella hadn't cleaned it, so it still had yellow in it, but that's okay because that'll just give the leaves a different look. I think we'll just leave it at that for them. So that's that. And because I've just glued everything together, that will be great for the post. Janice, you need to put a protector on there or you will cause an accident. I'll be going to the accident and emergency. Right, put that over there and keep it safe. Alright, so that's one. Then we'll put the penguins on this one. So let's not have quite so much glue this time, please. That was all a bit much. You can of course use dimensionals, double-sided tape, tape runner. I'm just a wet glue girl because I'm not always good at getting things straight. just for a wee while, I will be doing pink and blue baby cards too, because people ask for that on my stall. There are other people who come along that will really like the neutral colours that are not pink or blue, and then other people it's got to be pink or it's got to be blue. So we have to go with what the customer wants. Oh, did you know, you don't stamp crooked. You do things at an arty angle. I'm just going to add a little bit of sparkle to Baby Penguin. How's about that? He is all sparkly. So I'm guessing this is Daddy and Baby, because the female penguin's maybe not usually as bright as Daddy, is she? Or maybe I've got that wrong. Is that an emperor that's got that yellow bit there, or a king? Who's googling penguins? Right, so I'm just making Baby sparkly. Right, that's that one. Yeah, a wee yellow bow would be good. I was just trying to think what I had embellishment wise that would work with these guys. And I don't know if I've put them in here. I do have a new pack that I've got. Oh wait, I put them earlier on. I was tidying up. You know what my tidying's like. I think it's over here somewhere. Oh, it's not there now. There it is. These ones. Lemon Lolly. The bow from Scotty Dog. I've long since passed Scotty Dog on. I don't know what then. But what I've got is just a wee some lemon lolly. Lemon lolly. Can anyone say lemon lolly, lemon lolly, lemon lolly? Lemon lolly. That's not easy to say, is it? That'll be fine. We'll just leave it at that. Right. Right. Let me poke these out. So it's like what is it? Red lorry, yellow lorry. So we go. What about red lorry, lemon lorry? Red lorry, lemon lorry, lemon lolly. Right, lemon lorry, lemon lolly lorry. Maybe some of you can do it. I'm not doing very well, am I? Oh, so tiny, so precious. Sure are. But no, I'm not getting broody. I don't want a baby giraffe. Just make sure the glue is spread well, so that your card all dries nice and flat. The first card I made, I might have to put it under a book or something. Like card base. It's quite pretty with the scalloped mats, isn't it? Alright, isn't it? It's just easy. But just like when you're not be feeling too grand, you want to be creative, but you don't want to set yourself up for failure by trying to do anything too complicated. I do love the sparkle on that. Do you know what might work is even under there is vellum. I don't know, I can't think what else have I got. I don't even know where I've got any vellum, so I don't even know why I said that. I only got the in colour family paper, so I don't actually have any paper that's like lemon lollies, because I think the wheat is a bit. Actually, that isn't that bad. I'm just looking something to layer underneath it. It's the stamp that does all the work, isn't it? So you could so I've just got a rough measurement of this so I can get my proportions. So that is basically, where's my pencil? This is my usual 8 by 11.5-ish. That's roughly. So if we go on, even if we just go on 9 by 12.5-ish, how does that work on? I don't know. I'm actually going to do this as a layer for the card rather than measuring it against that. So if I would be doing, the biggest layer would be 10 point. I'm going to do 9.1 here. Want a little bit of white showing, and then 13. I'm thinking that'll work. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It does just pull the colours. I could have got my machine out, but I just thought, well, we'll show something a bit different. That's nice. Done. Thanks, Pauline. Actually, I'm going to put this on first. Yeah, the giraffes are just gorgeous, and Emma, feel no guilt. I think probably everyone that's here on the live tonight will have at some point bought a stamp set just for one stamp. But once you have it, then you will start to use it for other things. So this paper was, or is, from Inked Botanicals. So you know you can mix and match all your products. You will usually find something. reason for wet glue. So you can just well, there you go. Because do you know what? You don't need the grandma bit on the outside. You can write that as your personal message inside. And the sentiment in this one, bring on the cuddles, isn't that the best sentiment for a granny? Melon, you can go all pink if you want to. So we need a wee bit. See, because we've got the giraffe, we could have a go with these. These ones I think are the copper, what's it called? Yeah, the copper clay. I think we'll just add a bit of them. I'm not entirely sure, but they're there now. I'm not too sure of them. What do you think? Do you think I could swap them over for the yellow? I don't know. You can let me know. Answers on a postcard. Right, so that's us. Being a grandma is so fantastic. So there's our 4 baby cards, and I can write what I like inside them. You can, you know, it can be for granny, it can even just be congratulate an aunt or uncle, or, you know, being an aunt and uncle is exciting too. So yeah, there you go. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Well, I just leave the copper ones there, yeah. I didn't put any on here, so what would we put on here? We just go, I think because we've got the soft seafoam and pink, yeah, we'll just stick with we've not got lemon lolly. I don't know what we have. We can look for something else. Where's my gem box? The stamp does all the work, doesn't it? There's so much detail in there. Do you know what? I do need a new pack of butterflies, but why don't I just add a bit of fun on here? There were 5 left there, so use them up and get that because they're just getting in the way. Yeah, I have 4 grandchildren, 2 in Scotland and 2 in Australia, and they're all amazing. Absolutely amazing children. So proud of them all. Proud of their mummies and daddies too. So hey, I am going to go now and go and speak to Mr. T and maybe have some dinner, because do you know what? Speaking to you guys made me feel better again. Let me see if I can find the door. So if you have not already subscribed to me, please do subscribe and please press the bell icon, so that you would get notified when I'm coming on again. Thank you ladies for the super chat. I'm really grateful for that. And yeah, I don't know what's happening. Oh, that was because my iPad is lagging from here. That is crazy. Right, so anyway, thank you all. You've really cheered up an old lady by coming in and chatting while I'm crafting. I'm not ill, I'm just like a bit off Yeah, so I'm actually going to eat dinner tonight. I was thinking I shouldn't, but I'm actually going to do that because I think it might just solve the problems. Okay, ladies. Yeah, I don't know if you're planning to go back to bed, Lisa, or is it time to get up because I've come on slightly later than I normally do? Anywho, I'm going to go. I picked lots of vegetables from the garden, so I am going to put the steamer on, grill the chicken, and we'll have a meal. Okay, bye. See you next time.